we learn something different, even though this is not different for our speaker. But truly, I have crossed the half century of my life. Then first time I'm listening about the body weight training. So truly, body weight training, what I can understood as a layman, you can enjoy and be healthy whatever you have with you. So better use of available resources, it is our management terminology. And I saw so many time Minakshi, then she used a plenty of things which available at a home, and especially once she share the diets, and everyone can be feel that very different way. Yes, how these things we have, it is already available in our kitchen. And and when we talk about the bodybuilding, my dear friend, yes, anyone, yeah. So it's a truly fantastic session for all of us, which we are going to hear. चलो ये भी प्यार चलता रहता है सभी जगह. Now all are on the mute mode. So we learn the training from body weight, and I'm happy to introduce one of our host of this program, because happy to host once our things are happy to host. I happy to introduce Dr. Nilima Kamra, and because she has a double experience of school and experience of higher education. So I have a experience only higher education. So she has a PhD in education, that's wonderful, from Jamia Millia Islamic University. It's a very renowned university of India, and comes in the top university, can say top in centralized central industry universities of India. And double 2 year experience only she have, only double 2 year. I can't tell you that 22 year, because it is not justified to his personality. It's a double two, means double experience. And she worked as a vice principal and honorary registrar of KIIT group of colleges. So she can share the plenty of things which is useful for the kids, the school boys and girls, and useful for the boys and girls, school boys and girls, and boys and girls. And definitely once our kids are start doing something good at home, then parents are also encouraged to do the same. And she has a plenty of research work, wrote so many papers in a journal. And definitely which is more attract that she is running a school for migrant laborer girl under Beti Bachao Beti Padhao. Salute to you, Dr. Nilima. And for the save water and establishing water clinic. Oh wow, that's good terminology, for the 45 villages of Sohna. And definitely she is dedicated to provide the education which are forced into begging, and women empowerment project, member of Harijan Sevak Sangh. Wonderful, Dr. Nilima, to read your profile. And I want some time from God that we meet face to face also, and you are a member of Darshan Samiti. So wonderful to introduce you, Dr. Nilima Kamra. Now this stage is your. I have to just a technical assistance for all of you, and also I am listening to them. I am inviting my some of the friends on waiting room, so I will allow them enter. So over to Dr. Nilima Kamra.
थैंक यू सो मच सर, यू आर हम्बल. आपसे तो अभी हमने बहुत कुछ सीखना है. गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन. एज वी ऑल नो, COVID-19, a global pandemic, a situation where we all are stuck inside our homes. And then we are watching recipes which are very very interesting. कोई baking की भेज रहा है, कोई frying की भेज रहा है. उस वक्त क्वेश्चन आता है how to be fit. जो fit है वो hit है. I'm sure all of you agree with me. And
Yes.
जब वो बात हमें समझ नहीं आती तो हमें लगता है हमें कुछ एक्सपर्ट्स चाहिए जो हमें गाइड करें how to be fit in a situation when the gyms are closed. We don't have exercise equipments at home. So today we are lucky enough to have with us Mr. Vikas Gulati and
Hey, everyone.
Meenakshi Shukla. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let me introduce you to Mr. Vikas Gulati. He has been in this industry for more than a decade, a master instructor in body transformation, a wellness coach, and strength coach for marathon runners. He has helped his clients lead a healthy and balanced life with practical approach to exercises. Apart from other engagements, he is also Meenakshi's powerlifting coach. Oh my, that's something. Vikasji, we would like to know from you is what is body weight training and what do we understand by body weight training?
Hi everyone. So body weight training is that workout focuses on using your own body weight to build strength, endurance, and flexibility. So mostly we do all these activities in our daily life, but we are not aware about it. Like if I'll give you example, if you are climbing on stairs, that's also body weight training. Or if you are walking in a mall and carrying your groceries bag in both the sides, that's also a functional movement. So if we talk about our grandparents, so they did not exercises. They just engaging their entire body, doing their entire home chores and all the works they done by their own body weights. So that's only a body weight training. So in our fitness industries, we have given these a different kind of names. So suppose if you are working with the briefcase. So in our language, in our fitness industry, we call it a briefcase walk. So we'll give you a dumbbells or kettlebells or any other kind of external weights. So these kind of exercises came up with our natural movements only. So these days we have help all the times. We don't need to do anything. We don't. If we are going out, so we have a car, we have a bike, we have a cycle, everything. So we don't use our natural body movements. The problem is there only because we are born to move and to maintain our natural movements of the body. Since we have we don't have much activities in our life, so it's a good you choose any kind of exercises. So why we force on a body weight exercise? Because it's very easy and you can perform these exercises at home. You can perform these exercises at your office also. So it's a very good option for everyone. This is for a child, whatever. If you are a middle age or if you are a, at your 60s, 70s, anyone can do it easily. And it's good to do these workouts. Yes.
That means age is no bar.
Yeah.
Please, nothing comes in between and we can try. Wonderful, wonderful learning, Vikasji. Thank you so much. We have a beautiful lady who believes in the best project you will ever work is on you. Meenakshi, we welcome you, a mother, an engineer, a national level power lifter, Skill India certified fitness instructor. My God, how many titles more to go? She made a podium finish for Miss Fitness India 2019, won gold medals in powerlifting, bench press, deadlift 2020. She is also a winner of gold medal in kettlebell sports 2020 and now ready for what? International level playing. Wow. A huge applause for you, Meenakshi. So proud of you that I know you. Meenakshi, we would like to understand from you is what are some benefits of body weight strength training? Body weight strength training.
Okay. If I have to start, there are numerous and humongous benefits of body weight. There's a lot that you can do with your own body weight that you can't do with the external weights. one thing is, the very first thing is your body is your gym. Second, you are carrying your gym anywhere. Let it be work, let it be at home. And if you're traveling, your hotel, suppose you do not have access to the gym, you just anything in the small hotel room. You can use your body, you can quickly do some push-ups, some body weight squats, some sprints, some burpees, and you sort it. You sort it for the day. Half an hour workout, 20 minutes workout. If you have more time, 45 minutes, and you're done. So this is one. The second benefit is it is injury free. Why it's injury free? Because you use your own body weight, so you know exactly how much to go with the range of motion, how much you need to push. It's very easy on joints, very easy on your wear and tear of the muscles. So it's very safe. You have a lot of flexibility in what you can do. You can do from range of functional movements to isolation also. So there's a lot of and anytime anywhere is one very big benefit. You are the gym, like I said, and there is no reason that you can't give any reason ki there is no gym so I can't work out, or it's raining outside I can't work out, or I can't cycle because I don't have a cycle. So there is no excuse. So you are the motivation, you are the gym, you are you just need to be motivated, and you sort it. I would like to quote here. There is a very famous football player, soccer player, Herschel Walker. So he is every inch of an athlete, and he has never done any sort of weight training. The only training that he's done is body weight, using his own body weight. And one of the sports magazine quoted saying, "My body is like an army." So you have the entire army within you. You just need to express it. How? By doing your functional movements, by doing any movements. Yoga is like body weight. Pilates is again body weight. You can do army boot camp with your body weight. So again, there's a lot of variety, and it is not boring. You can do it anywhere. It also helps you with your flexibility, your endurance, and your range of motion. So you can take help from outside if you want, but your body weight is just enough for you to just go on. And the last but not the least, it's not expensive. There is no investment involved. There is no investment. Even if you don't have shoes, you don't have workout clothes, that's fine.
Right.
You are the investment. You're doing nothing. There is no rupee involved. So these are the major benefits of bodyweight training. Anytime, anywhere, safe, no investment, and you are the motivation, and no excuses.
Actually, every time when I'm not doing anything for fitness, I give these excuses. और आज तो मीनाक्षी आपने वो excuses भी खत्म कर दिए. Next time मेरा क्या होगा?
Exactly. You give me a call. You give us call, me and Vikas. We'll give you options.
Right. Thank you so much, Vikas ji. Next question to you.
Yes, please.
Is body weight training effective for toning and building muscle?
Yes, of course. It's a very effective workout, as Minnie said. So there, if you want to look after like toning or something like that, then there is one thing you have to always focus about is intensity. So there you have to maintain intensity, because in our technical language, where we say like if you work out at your 85% of force, then your muscles start getting toning, and like that. So yes, of course, there will be intensity should be there, and it's about like you can take, like Minnie said, like you can do like burpees and squat jumps and these kind of workouts. Like I said earlier also, you can carry some external weight. You don't need to go to gym. You can carry some water bottle in your hands, and you can like jumping jacks. So these kinds of exercises, if you perform at home, so yes, of course, you can improve your muscle tones and everything like that.
That's really good.
Yes.
Just a question to understand how many jumping jacks you can do in one go.
So it's depend on your fitness level. So first, that's why everybody says that hire a professional trainer, so they can gauge you what's your current fitness level. Then he or she will guide you accordingly, like how many jumping jacks you can do, how many burpees you can do, how many crunches you can do. So first you have to measure your fitness level, then you go further, and it's a gradually. You cannot jump like
Right.
suddenly, into the pool, or you starting doing 100 jumping jacks, or like
Exactly.
so it's about your fitness level.
Let's ask Vikas and Meenakshi, who are into this, how many of they can do it?
How many you want us to do? We'll do. How many? We'll
Yes,
do.
give us a target, we'll do it, we will finish it.
Maybe 500 in a go?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
done.
we can do it.
Are you sure?
Yes, let's
Yeah.
make it
Oh,
900.
wow. That's so wonderful.
So that's together, right? That's together.
Yes,
Together.
Individual. Okay. Meenakshi, the next question comes to you. Is weight training better than body weight training?
Okay, I think we should not mix two things. Weight training has different utility. Body weight training has its own, requirements. So who do weight training? When Vikas, you can please feel free, because this is his area.
Yes.
So if he wants to. But yes, weight training. If there are some sports that require weight training, like like I go for powerlifting, so you need to train with weights. You can start with body weight also, but yes, ultimately you'll have to do weight training to go at that level and lift like 200 pounds, 300 pounds. But yes, body weight training is very safe, and any age group it can be done, of course, with keeping your current fitness in mind. But yes, I will say both have different utilities and different requirements. So people have different requirements. But yes, weight training is, if you get if you want to up the intensity, or you get a little bored with your regular routine, you can inculcate weight training also with your body weight training. But ultimately, I will say they are two different things, and should not be mixed. So depending on your goal, if you are a sports person, you can do body weight, you can mix weight training also. So there are different utilities. So I will not mix them. But yes, nothing is better. It is your requirement. So because if you want to add something.
Yes.
Yeah. It's depend on the person's goal and their targets. If someone is like playing soccer, they will need agility and strength together. So if he or she, the person is will go for a weight training, the muscles get very hard, and the mobility will be less. So for them, they need body weight training. For sports persons, they need body weight training more than their weights. So it's up to the person. Like if Minnie is playing powerlifting, so she has to do weightlifting.
Right.
Yeah.
Meenakshi, Bani ji is congratulating you, and she is wishing you all the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay. So next question to Vikas ji.
Yes.
Can I get ripped when I do body weight exercises? Does it happen, or is it another excuse?
No. It's a you can be ripped with the body weight training, as Meenakshi told about that soccer player. Or have you seen any gymnast persons? They do all the body weight exercises only. They don't go for a weight training. They do just body weight training because they have to hang up on the ring, Roman ring, like they have to pull up themselves and all these things. But if you talk about getting ripped, then you have to balance your diet, and you have to focus your workout also, and then there is a rest also. If you don't give a rest to your body, the result won't get. So of course, yes, there's a two different thing, like we discussed earlier also, body weight training and the powerlifting or weightlifting, the different things. But yes, you can get ripped with the body weight training.
Right. So it's very, very important that we create a schedule that our body is not ripped, taking care of our strength and improving day by day, right?
Yes, of course. So it's all about your balanced nutrition and your balanced workout, because you need rest also. You need 5% rest of your body. So there is three things: workout, diet, and rest.
Okay.
So yes.
A big learning. With workouts, you need to focus on the diet also, what you are taking, and how much rest in between intermittent you are giving.
Yes.
fact, you know, your muscles grow or your muscles repair only when you're sleeping or you're resting. So when
Right.
you're working out, a lot of wear and tear which happens. So only
Hmm.
while you're sleeping, you replenish your body with the appropriate nutrition. That's when the recovery happens. So that's
Okay.
very.
Right, right, Meenakshi.
So
Very good.
people think that we are always in the gym and just pumping weights and just blindly doing it. No, that's not how it happens.
But that happens for 1 hour only, 1 hour, 1.5, more than 1.5 hours. That's it.
Okay.
So
Yeah, then
yeah.
I'm chucked out of the gym. He says now you have to go.
Yes, I have to push her so much. Like, no, it's enough for you.
Yeah.
You just go home and take rest.
Do more. He said, no, now you have to rest. You have to eat and rest.
See, that's why a trainer is needed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Actually, Meenakshi, I don't know you have heard this situation or no, but we are doing all the classes through online. No more it's the face-to-face teaching happening in the schools nor in the colleges, right? We are on online teaching. While doing our PTM, one of the mother was sharing her story, and she said the child is becoming stubborn as well as eating, sitting, and doesn't wish to leave the laptop nor the phone, and the weight is increasing. So, what do you suggest that how to introduce or emphasize the body weight exercises in school that this problem can be avoided and ruled out?
See, I would, start by saying first, okay, body weight is one aspect. Screen time. I think there is too much of screen time which is happening. Though some schools, like my son's school, they are doing yoga also, but it's again screen time. So, kids need to get off that screen time, and maybe, maybe parents can help them, or maybe, teachers can say, okay, fine, this is what you have to do it in the evening. Maybe they can
Right.
send a schedule or something, do this in the do play a sport with your parents, and let's see who won. Could be indoor, could be a little something which they can do if they have space, or if the parks are allowed, they can go there. So it has to be inculcated by counseling. Kids, again, they need a lot of motivation, and if you tell them, okay, no, now go and play, so they might not, okay, don't eat, that also might not happen, because that
Right.
doesn't happen in my place also. So we as a family, we have to engage the kids, and physical activity is very, very important. Whatever the child's interest, could be dancing. A child can dance. Put on music and dance. You can dance with the child. So there's nobody looking. So outdoor sports is a restriction as of now, which I feel because of the pandemic. But yes, there's a lot of things that been done in home, a lot of counseling which can be done. Screen time, yes, first thing. And whatever the child's interested in, you can start with indoor sports, make it a little playful. And yes, you need to counsel. In today's time, this is what can be done. But otherwise, yes, kids need to be encouraged to go and play a sport outside. Pick any game. They don't need to exercise. They don't need to go to gym. They don't need classes. They just need to, give them a ball and say, okay, go play. 1 hour, go play. There is no winner. There are no winners and losers. You just need to play. Go, just sweat it out. That's what your goal is. And come and how happy you feel. In fact, we all feel when we sweat and we go for walks or jogs or whatever. So there are happiness hormones which are released. And we all, I'm sure we all would agree. And it feels really relaxing and you sleep very well. So it's same
Right.
thing for kids also. Same thing goes for them also. So they need to sweat it out, whichever way. So like I
Right.
have a trampoline at home for my child. So I tell him, okay, kuch nahi ho raha, just go jump on it. So he enjoys, though he's broken it, but yes, he loves jumping on it. Anything, whatever the child likes.
So, Meenakshi, as we understand that you have a child, 13-year-old, so what's your favorite playtime with him?
With him, he helps me, doing a lot of things. We do a lot of body weight. So I put my weight on his body and he puts his weight on my body. So we do
Oh,
like
wow.
a lot of kushti also. We do a lot of boxing also. So that's what it's a little wild here, but yes, we enjoy.
So, I can say family is fit.
Yes, or no, fit, yeah, but yes, we engage, There's a lot of bonding which happens.
Right, right, right.
There's a lot of bonding which happens when you do such talks, starts from talks, and then of course playing is at the next level.
Yes,
A lot of
yes,
bonding. So with
yeah.
my mother also, I play a lot badminton. So we have a lawn, luxury of lawn, so we play badminton at times with my
Right,
mom.
right, right. So, learning for parents that they must start 1 hour of playing with their kids at home.
Yeah, absolutely. Good for them also.
Yes, yes. Vikas ji, another question to you. How to inculcate a habit of playing sports from a very young age in school and otherwise?
Okay, so everybody knows about it. Like कुछ भी हम शुरू करते हैं, it start from home only. So अगर किसी अपने बच्चों को अगर आपको कुछ गुड हैबिट डालना चाहते हैं तो it starts from home only. So parents should involve themselves any kind of activity, as Minnie said. So any kind of activities they can start. And second thing, you have to make a good environment, or like a fitness environment, like about eating habits, sleeping habits, and you should make a particular time for everything. Like this much of time you will study, this much time of it's your time to play, and then send them your kids to a good club or nearby. Anyone who is coaching like skating, basketball, any kind of sports, you can send your kids there. It takes time, like around 21 days to get in a habit. So my point is, like, you have to make a good environment at home. So your kids will start getting habit of playing sports and everything. And the second thing, don't impose any sports what you like. Just find out their interest, what they want to play, and then enroll for them. So the kids start liking it, and they'll be like getting habit of it. They start enjoying it.
Also, I would like to add, see, you can tell if it's safe, if the environment is safe. Either the kid can walk for the coaching class, or the kid can cycle. Safety is first. If it is safe, rather than giving them a driver and a gadi, give them a cycle. Or you can probably walk with the child, if you have time, if possible, if the time permits, or if you have somebody at home. So that's a good way to, work, a workout in outdoors. That's itself a work in outdoors. So it's a good workout for you and the child also.
And always try to find near your home, so there will be less time to miss your classes. So the kid won't get, won't find any excuses like it's too far or something like that. So it's better to find near your house. So they'll
engage the kids in, your household activities.
Yeah.
These days kids have difficulty in squatting. Kids can't squat. Kids can't sit down. They can't sit in a deep squat. It's a deep ancient squat. They can't sit because they've lost on the mobility and flexibility. The range of motion is reduced drastically. So this something has to be done. But tell this kid to squat and play. Sit down, because we have all Western system now, and we push buttons for living. Everything is a button. Remote is also, but earlier at least you had to walk and change the TV channel. And here everything is remote. It's all remote. Pushing buttons. Even for that matter, flush tanks are also buttons now. So everything is button. So you also need to squat down, sit with the child, play with the child, squat and chop. I tell mothers, don't stand and chop. Squat and then chop your vegetables. That's the best way. Go sit down and knead that atta. That's how the kid will also learn to sit and, you do things together, household work. Tell the kids to, do some groceries. Pick it up and get. Don't take the lift. Take the stairs if possible. If that's convenient. So small things, they make a lot of difference rather than spending 1 hour in the gym or, doing any activity. The entire activity during the day counts more. So.
Right. So basically, we need to create a schedule and a planner. And as Vikas said, it's minimum 20 days. The child needs to understand that the child will be playing that game further or no. And as Minnie said, that we need to create some regime with them that maybe taking a lift rather than taking a lift, climbing a staircase, maybe squatting and jumping, and we can put them into line. That's what we are looking forward for, right? Minnie, another question to you is, career in sports event management with and after schooling, is it possible or is it still a dream?
I think I'll let Dr. Devendra Arora answer this.
Okay. We will hear from you.
We have a Dr. Renuka with us, Dr. Kanika with us, and Dr. Nilima with us. So I think you share your personal experience about this. Huh? Okay. So we talk about the career in sports management program. I think that this thing craziest sports starts in India after 1983. Even then in 1982, Asiad 82 was organized by India, and then the capability of organizing of event comes into worldwide that India is capable to organize a big events. So slowly then 83 India won World Cup, then craze for the getting more and more sports people are enter on this field. Then we see the history again 2007-8 once IPL started. So IPL gave the big boom for the organizing event, and after IPL, you can see very number of Premier Leagues are started. You name it, and India have it. So things are there. When we need a one or two sports person in a wrestling, we need to play more than 22 sports person in a football. So to make the arrangement for playing them, then we need a more than 500 boys and girls, those able to organize that event. And as you saw, then plenty of boys and girls, then manager, sponsor manager, venue ticketing manager, crowd manager, transport manager, hospitality manager. They need a chartered accountant also, and moreover, they need a civil engineer who can build up effective and attractive stadiums, and plenty of laser technology. They need an electrical engineer, they need a communication and telecast engineer. So engineer, lawyer for the sports law, journalist, sports channels, then flood of the employabilities comes after this program. But India, as a habit of India, they try to be a follower, they don't want to be a leader. So we break this myth. I am a first Indian academician in the world who got a copyright from India, which is again a big achievement because my friends live in Australia, Canada, UK. They told me this is a process in our country only 7 weeks. I said, I am not black, I'm not white, I'm an Indian. So Indian gave the first shock. Oh, India cannot do it. We went for the copy only. We are the copy monkey only. But yes, after the 5 year of continue approaching to the government, and as Nilima have her two schools, and she know what how they manage the people in UGC, in AICT, in Ministry of HRD. Nilima, I think you start smiling on it, and this is a bitter truth for all of us. So we are a owner of the school or owner of any organization. Then even then, whatever we are, for the peon of that mantralaya, he is a king there. He's eating a pan and pitching this. So the things we cross, we make a smooth path for the youth of India. And there's other things, the dark side of the sports person, if he's not able to bring medal before the age of 25th, then nobody can ask him. Even when he sold his entire property, agriculture land, whatever, then nobody asks him. So 10 lakh people start playing at the age of 10 year or 14 year. But out of 10 lakh, you can pin out only 10 people who we knows. I'm taking example, how much percentage of success you can assume. Then what happened with those are those cross the age of 30, 35, 40. Nobody gave them respect because they don't have a respectful job. So now in India, we bring that with the bigger passions. I have more than innovative academician with me. They think different. They make their different line. I have a very good innovative principals are with me. They said, yes, this is the actual requirement for the young. If we ask for the youth, hey man, would you like to make a career in sports or engineer, doctor? 90% student will talk about their yes, we want to go into sports or Bollywood or actor, musician, means out of the box, except engineer and doctor. So this is the thing we have to change, because we can change the generation, we can change the infrastructure, but what we have to focus to change the thinking of the people, thinking of the generation. It take 25 years. And you see the example, What was the thinking of 25-year-old parents and what is the thinking of parents right now? Now, before taking admission in a school, every parent asks, hey, do you have a playground? What say? What? You admitted your student for the study or playing? No. First, he have to play. He have to be fit. He have to develop his body. Then he can enter into making a career. Blah blah blah. Where and there. So those are age of 40, 35, 40, 45. We are from compromising generation. We compromise every time. But now this generation, coming generation is very different. Generation X is very different. So sports management, sports physiotherapy, because for behind a successful one player, we need a more than 10 supporter to them. Sports physiotherapist, sports massager, sports curator, stadium maker, stadium maintenance maker. Yes, plenty of people are required. Sponsors are required. And moreover, what we talk from the UGC and AICT and the corporate world from last 5 years, we are associated with FICCI, we are associated with SHM. We gave them a thought that every industry should appoint a person who have a capability to organize sports event once in a week for your employees to keep them healthy and fit. So they organize a sports day for reside in Gurgaon. There's one of the sports facility center there in Gurgaon. They are our member here, Right to Sports, the name, and the others in the Greater Noida. So industrial hub, Greater Noida industrial hub, Gurgaon is industrial hub. Saturday, Sunday they book their sports facility. Then the employees came with their family. So some sports for wives, some sports for kids, and some sports for the men's. So these things they enjoy the things. The lunch there might be some hard drink, soft drink there with the kind permission of wife. So these things happen and people are enjoying this program. So plenty of opportunity. Just Google career after sports management, just Google copyright in sports management, and you can find a plenty of innovative people are behind this. So it's all about for the sports and sports and sports.
Wow, your love for sports, I can see it. The passion you possess for it.
Yeah.
It's now, right?
I would like to add here, since Dr. Arora mentioned about corporate fitness. So we are planning to venture into corporate fitness, where fitness can be introduced to corporate employees real time. So these days fitness for
Yes.
corporate means once in a year a team outing and check in the box, it's done. That's not fitness. What happens after that? One day drinks, dinner, done. Is that fitness? No, that's an entertainment. That's very good. But then what about fitness in reality? Fitness the mental and the physical health at the real platform. That's not happening for the employees. What they do, they come and work and they carry the work stress home. So what are they carrying home stress, and what are they sharing with the families against stress? So what I am thinking, or what people thinking is, get them introduced to fitness. Why only gymming? Let them play a sport, whatever sport they like. Like Dr. Arora said, book a stadium and they can go and play something, some team building activity, some variety. Gymming is good, but apart from that, fitness and mental health on the on reality and a real platform. So that's what Be Function Mini is thinking to do. So yes, that's what we plan to venture into.
Right, right. So I would like to ask another question here, Meenakshi. What you would like to give a message to your youth right now about the unemployment is increasing. So you have shown another path that the sports can be if your passion lies there. So what message you would like to give to today's youth?
See, unemployment, okay. But from this platform, I would like to say play, but not to compete. You don't have to compete always. You can play for yourself, you can play for the bonding, but not competing. And yes, if you like sports, please go ahead and compete. But, it's not a necessity. You cannot leave a sport because you're not able to compete. You can always play a sport just for fun also. So here it's not only about competing or getting a medal. I get a medal, so I am good and rest everybody is not good. No, it's not like that. Everybody is good. Some people play for fun. Some people play to compete. Okay, as career option, yes, like Spa India has come up with sports event management courses. So we are also trying to promote at school level and university level as well. So yes, sports is definitely a career, and Khelega India, Khelega India, and I'm totally with Fit India movement. So yes.
Right, right. Vikas, what will be your message to the youth?
My message will be, see, but fitness is not a stable thing, right? So you have to fight against this every day, every time. So if you will say Sachin Tendulkar just play right now, what is the situation he has? So he won't be able to play like earlier he was playing. So it's a unstable situation. So you have to fight against it every day, every time. So my message will be like that, and the workout is not all about fitness. It's about your mental emotions also. Like it's about like inner health also. So just do whatever you like to do, home workout, or you want to join gym, if you want to go play for some sports, but at least do something for it, for your health, for your mental health, or for your inner health also. So do something, whatever you like to do is.
Right, very, very good one. So apt, so apt. So all good things come to an end. Now I request Dr. Arora to share his closing remarks. Please, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Nilima. Uh, it is always a beginning, but definitely I am supporting your words that everything has to be uh, need to wind up because people have a different commitment with them. So I have some of the my respected principal are with me. Then even then she's driving a car. I don't know she able to speak Rama Arena. She's a principal from Jammu, and we have a Renuka Sood, Kanika Chopra. If anyone can open the mic and share your views. Kanika Chopra is working on the sports diet and nutrition. So she can share a 1 minute with us before my closing remark, and word of thanks to all of my great speakers, and I am happy to listen you, Minakshi. That sports never sport doesn't mean you always be compete. Yes, you have to be a fit yourself, and definitely we can add this in our curriculum also in the corporate fitness. And we and you together we work on the corporate level now. I think it will take time, September or up to October, then everything will become normal. We are talking UGC, AICT. Then today we had a online meeting with the all top shot of India. Then how we run a school and institution. Now syllabus are changed, timings are changed, teaching pedagogy is changed. So plenty of things are changed, and this change for good also. This change is good also. So anyone open mic? Yeah, Kanika Chopra, she is open her mic. Yeah, Kanika, please most welcome. Share your views on
A
diet.
very,
Yeah, welcome.
very good evening to everyone. Thank you, Mini, for your session. Though I could not attend the whole session because I was out somewhere, but I could go in parts and just understand that what you are talking about. And even though I follow you on Facebook, so I watch your lot of videos and all those things, and it's very inspirational. You know, when I see your videos, I feel like that I also have to stay fit the way you are. But anyways, I can't do the same thing the way you are doing it. But I try to be stay I try to stay fit in my own way. So if I talk about I heard Devendra sir when he was talking about the career about after sports management. It is a new vision to a new India, since everything is changing at a very big and a massive way. So now it's a time that we evolve ourselves, and evolving means that we have to come up with a new kind of career options. So once we do the sports management, definitely we're going to have a broader a vision to our sports. And if I talk about the corporate, the way you explained that it is very mandatory that every corporate person should get involved into some kind of activities, not just gymming, playing sports. So that culture is being now encouraged in many corporates, and they are making it mandatory that they need to go through some kind of trainings, which is sports, or could be yoga, or could be some of exercises which they can do, because you absolutely made a point that, you know, healthy body always gives a healthy mind. So it's very important that physically and mentally we need to stay fit. And as Vikas said, that, you know, it's important that we get involved into some kind of exercise, whatever it is or whatever it could be, or whatever our body takes it, because it is very important that we go according to the body limits, you know, we have. Now the diet is again very important, you know, because I always say that you know, diet makes a lot of difference to our staminas and capacities to adopt any kind of physical activity we do. So that's what I'm working on. You know, I'm been reading a lot of journals from foreign university, from Harvard and all those universities, where I'm trying to understand that, you know, how these people explain, you know, diet in a different way. Though it'll remain the same, the nutrients and the micronutrients will remain the same for all of us, whether we are living in United States of America or India. But how they have adopted it, you know, it is very important for us to understand the different cultures, the food habits, how they build on stamina, you know, because they're not eating the food the way we take it. For us, carbohydrates, chapati is very important. What is important for them? You know, they don't take chapatis. In what form they take carbohydrates? So I'm working on those patterns and trying to bring a new way to our nutrition also, because it's not about diet, it's about nutrition. Diet is, you know, something which we take to stay fit. Nutrition is something which helps us to stay fit, You know, I want to underline that thing, which help us to stay fit, but that help us to create a stamina also, energy also. So that's what I'm trying to work on it. And thank you, sir, for taking me in this, you know, vision. Thank you, Mini, for sharing your vision with us, which is very, very important for us to understand. Thank you, Nima, for being the, you know, wonderful curator, because curators are very important, I believe, sometimes. And thank you, Vikas, for sharing your vision. And sir, you're absolutely amazing all the time at the you know, whenever I attend your sessions. So it was an amazing session, and I'm sorry I could not attend the whole session. Just apologize.
So our today's session is like an adventure for everyone. But this recording will be very useful, because I believe we have to record golden words, because golden words never repeated. And I am very happy to this this triangle with me. Then M for Meenakshi, then N for Nilima, and V for Victory. Oh, Victory, am I right? Vikas, yeah. So these are things we can say the VMN or VNM. So wonderful session for everyone. And we talk about the positive people and proactive people. Those really love to their body, because they have this one body in one life. So those love to that this session for those people, and those want to enjoy, truly enjoy their life with a happy and healthy. Say the first wealth is our health. So once we are healthy, then we can achieve whatever we can achieve in our life. So good day, I can say that say for everyone, and the sun is shining tomorrow for all of us, and people will happy to see this video. And definitely those want to learn, they can learn, no one can stop them. And those don't want to learn anything, we can't care for those. So good day for everyone, and thank you, wonderful, thank you for the Nilima ji. And I think on Monday onward we will meet again, so talk something more, to take these kind of session further, because we have to make some online classes on particular topic. And now the time comes when we are going for the online education system, and today we have an opportunity to teach a student from Armenia, Ukraine, Australia, America, because now some of the university and institution, they are approaching to Indian institution. Yes, we are giving you a course, we will teach you that faculty exchange program. So time come when America or any superpower says they are also welcome us to India, because more than 3 lakh students every year they move to other nation for the higher education. But this year or this coming 2-3 years, no parents want allowed to go them out of India. So that is the big worry for the European and American university, Australian university. So they are happy to shaking hand with us, and we have a golden time to deliver our good things, deliver our talk with the worldwide. worldwide and worldwide. So wonderful session for all of us, and thank you very much to all of attendees, all of my very important people, those are with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us. Thank you, Dr. Nilima. Thank you, Dr. Devendra. Thank you,
Thank you, Dr. Nilima. Thank you, Dr. Devendra.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
It was very interesting. I learned a lot. I learned that we need to channelize our energy as well as relieve the stress by body weight training and take care and tone our spirits. It's very, very important. Khelega, khelega India.
Very
So,
nice. So
yes, sir. Thanks to all of you. I'm sure Dr. Dr. Devinder Arora will be back soon with all of you with another session. All the best to all of you.
yes,
Thank you
Dr.
so much.
Nilima will organize this session in the month of July. I think between 5th to 10th of July. So we love to listen again, and we will make the entire program on the Zoom, because I have a Zoom software with also with me. But somehow there's some reason fast forwarding and continue webinar are much more than virus in India right now. So so my other webinar on Zoom the same time.
And next time we'll do jumping jacks with the.
Yeah. So
Now-
we invite the people with their mats. Huh?
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah. Come. So nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very nice.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Within, within 30 to 40 minutes, you will get your videos. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Take care.